18 WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. The Dubois County Commissioners and the Dubois County Council met during a joint meeting on Monday to discuss the possible relocation of the current EMA offices from the Dubois County Courthouse Annex to a facility located in Huntingburg. The joint meeting was the result of concerned County Council members wanting the Commissioners' input on the potential move. Currently, the EMA offices for the county are housed in the basement of the courthouse annex, which has been a point of concern as space is limited in both inside operations and outside equipment storage needs. The Commissioners voted on Monday that they are not opposed to the county EMA offices moving to Huntingburg, pending financial overview and approval from the Council. At their next meeting on February the 26th, the County Council will discuss where the funds could possibly come from for this relocation. A morning fire on the north side of Jasper sent a woman to the hospital, and Jasper volunteer firefighters, along with the assistance of volunteer Ireland firefighter who was nearby at the time, responded to the report of a fire at 2558 Burke Street around 10:30 this morning. When Jasper volunteer firefighters officially arrived, they found that a passing mail carrier identified as Shane Nicholson had seen smoke coming from the home and pulled Lewis Sidham from her house located along Burke Street. Jasper Volunteer Fire Department Kenny Hoaxing confirmed that there was no smoke detectors in the home at the time of the fire. The fire appeared to have started from the use of smoking materials near a recliner and end table that were close together. Sidham had been attached to an oxygen tank when the fire broke out, and a pet dog and cat were safely removed from the home as well. Sidham's adult son, Wade Sidham, who lives at the residence, was not home at the time of the fire. Jasper volunteer firefighter personnel contacted the American Red Cross in helping Wade find temporary housing. Estimated damage to the home is thought to be around $50,000, and Jasper Volunteer Fire Department responded with 5 trucks and 32 firefighters, along with the assistance of the Jasper Police Department and Memorial Ambulance Services. Dubois County First Deputy Clerk Amy Kippenbrock was one of about 300 county officials from around the state who attended the Association of Indiana Counties 2018 County Legislative Conference last week. Kippenbrock and other county officials met with their legislators to express their concerns with local government issues at the 2-day event sponsored by the AIC. The event was held at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Indianapolis on January the 30th through the 31st. AIC staff briefed county officials about legislation being discussed in the Indiana General Assembly that would have an impact on counties. Attendees were also briefed by Indiana Supreme Court Justice Stephen David on several court-related initiatives that will be affecting counties. County officials also learned about the 10-year impact of tax caps on Indiana's local government tax structure from Purdue agricultural economics professor Dr. Larry Dubois. He said that local governments have transitioned to rely less on property taxes to fund local government and more on income taxes since tax caps were first enacted in 2008. Kippenbrock is a candidate for the Republican nomination for the Dubois County Clerk's office in this May's primary election. She says that after attending the conference, she is more inspired about being the next Dubois County Clerk. Kirsten Knies, a court reporter for the Dubois Circuit Court, announced last week that she will seek the Dubois County Clerk position on the Democrat ticket. Current County Clerk Bridget Jarbrough is term limited and cannot seek re-election. 2017 methamphetamine lab statistics for Indiana have been released, and Indiana State Police say that the numbers are encouraging as the total number of meth labs seized in the state dropped to 371 for the year. State Police say that this is a reduction from the number of labs seized in 2016, which was 943, and a large decrease from the number of labs seized in 2015 when it was 1,452. The highest number of meth labs seized was in 2013 with 1,808 labs seized. Law enforcement is encouraged about the reduction in the meth labs seized, but understand that the fight is far from over and total victory over the problem would be 0 meth labs. They said that the reduction in the numbers is a direct result of the combined effort of enforcement, education, rehabilitation by police, the courts, jails, and the overall community awareness. Authorities say that unfortunately another reason for the reduction is the increased flow of cheap methamphetamine being funneled into the United States and eventually into Indiana by Latin American criminal gangs. The increase in the rise of heroin use is also a factor and an extremely disturbing fact. The Indiana State Police is committed to continue the fight with the relentless pursuit of drug dealers and continued education to the public to the dangers of drug usage. To continue to win these types of battles in the war, police say that they must continue to have the cooperation from the communities that they serve. Please contact your local Indiana State Police post and report drug activity at any time, and all calls can remain anonymous. Lagodi will see multiple paving projects conducted throughout the city this year as the Community Crossing Grant funds received in 2017 will be utilized. Over 9 sections of roadways will gain attention in the paving process as Lagodi received $75,000 through the grant, with the city having to match $25,000, leaving the city with a total of $100,000 for paving projects this year. The money must be exclusively used for modernizing local roads and bridges. The city will once again be eligible to pursue the Community Crossing Grant for this year for funding to be used in 2019. And make sure you keep it right here, because up next we're going to take a look at your weather summary.